Hi, this is Lisa from the Backward Glance, and today is June 1st, 2019. I am a full-time reseller on eBay, and I make videos showing you what items sold within the first 30 days of being listed in my shop. If that's the kind of thing that you think might be helpful for you, go ahead and click that subscribe button. I sell mainly clothing, but I am sprinkling some other items into these videos, so you will see a little bit of a mix and a lot of clothing in my videos. So first up, we have this Westclock's alarm clock, and I was really attracted to the sort of mid-century feel of this clock. It was in working condition. I ended up sending out offers to watchers on this and sold it for $25. That took 12 days and I paid $1 for this. Next up is this Kit's Bow, and this was just a very basic tee for cycling. This is a cycling brand. I wasn't familiar with it. However, it had this logo on the sleeve, as you can see there. And a little bit of a BOLO alert here. Apparently this brand has a collaboration with Pendleton, so if you happen to find a flannel shirt, the main tag will say Kit's Bow, and it's some kind of collaboration, and those flannels can go for over 100. So this is a good brand to know. Obviously this was a basic item, but some of the nicer items definitely you can pull a little bit more money out of. So I paid $4.59 for this shirt, and it did sell for my full asking price of $26 in 7 days. Next up is a pair of basic Levi's. I don't usually buy Levi's at my local thrift stores because they tend to mark them up, but if I can get them for a buck or two, like at a garage sale, there are a few styles I will look for, and one of them is this 524 2 super low, if it's in the skinny style, which these were. So I picked these up for $1, and they did sell for my full asking price of $20, and those also took 7 days to sell. And these were in really nice condition, so there are only a few women's styles I'll pick up in Levi's, but like I said, this is one of them. A lot of the men's styles are pretty good if you can get them for a buck or two. Just make sure that you are checking your sold comps and really looking at the sell-through rates for different styles of Levi's. Next up is a cross-stitch kit, and this one wasn't really anything special. I picked it up at a garage sale for 75 cents, and I sent out offers to watchers for $12, which is what I sold it for. That took 12 days to sell, and this particular one is a winter scene, so I didn't really expect it to sell quick without making offers. And also it was open, it had everything inside except for the needle that would have been in there, so nice little kit. Next up is a pair of frame jeans. This was my first time finding this brand. This style was called Le Crop Mini Boot, and that's not the best style as far as sell-through. Pretty much still anything boot cut is never going to be as dependable a seller as skinny, but these were in really good condition. I paid $4.26 for these. They sold in 15 days, and I did get my full asking price of $38. And if you're not familiar with the frame tag, here it is right here. There we go. Next up is an item that I had on my list to rephotograph because I had damaged my lens, so in some of my earlier videos I had a lot of pictures with this sort of washed out look, and I've been slowly going through and retaking pictures now that I have a new phone with an undamaged lens. At any rate, these still sold even with the bad picture, so these were Danskos, and the style was called Kiki, and they were a nubuck suede. And these ones I paid $2.99 for. I sent out offers to watchers, and somebody accepted my offer of $20, and that took 23 days to sell. Danskos I normally really just like to pick up the classic clogs, but any other style I really do my research and see if the sell-through is worth it. Some Danskos I definitely leave behind, especially since a lot of the stores that I go to tend to mark them up pretty high. Next is a pair of women's Lululemon. These were the Run Inspire crop legging, and this was a size 6, which they were missing their original tag, but on Lululemon, look for a pocket, and you'll usually find a size dot inside. If they don't have a pocket, sometimes around like the bottom hem on some of their tops, you can find the size, so you gotta search it out a little, but it's usually on there. And this pair I paid $6.39 for, and I sold them the same day that I listed them for my full asking price of $28. Next up are these Adidas Stella McCartney women's size 8, and the name of these was Barricade Boost tennis sneakers, and you can see here, maybe, there we go. Their Adidas and Stella McCartney collaboration. I was really glad to sell these quick because I actually got 2 pairs of them in basically the same condition, same size, so after I sold these I went and listed my other pair. So these ones I paid $8.50 for, and I sold them for my full asking price of $36, and this pair took 5 days to sell. Next up is a pair of Democracy jeans. I really love this brand and I don't hear a lot of sellers talk about it. This is not the style that I usually look for in Democracy. They have a style called Absolution, and that style sells really, really dependably for me. It does not sell for a lot of money. Usually I only get maybe $25, but I can sell it in pretty much any size from the smallest to the largest, and if it's the skinny leg, it usually goes quick. If it's the boot cut, it might sit a little longer, but it still usually sells. So I had kind of been on a streak of finding a lot of those, and then lately I haven't, but I came across this pair, which were called Flexilent, and I would not have bought these except that they were a nice size of 14. If they were like in a really small size, I probably would have left them behind because the sell-through rate just isn't there for this style. But because these are a big size, I did go ahead and pick them up. There's the Democracy tag. Here, let me get it a little better view for you. My computer doesn't always want to blow up these tags, but you can see there, Democracy Flexilent. And like I said, these are not an uncommon brand of jean. I come across them quite a bit at thrift stores, and I think a lot of sellers aren't really onto them. They definitely don't sell for a lot, like I said, but great sell-through rate on some of their styles. So if you're looking for things that sell quickly, definitely something to look out for. Oh, and this pair I paid $5.39 for. I sold them on offers to watchers for $32, and that took 2 days to sell. And the last item I have to show you today is this bag by a brand called Lowe & Sons, which I was not familiar with. And this is like a travel bag. It's called the OMG bag, and I went ahead and looked at their website. These sell for close to $300, I believe, retail. This one did have some issues. It had a foot missing from the bottom and just some wear and markings. It also had like some discoloration on the inside. So I listed it kind of high and ended up taking a best offer on this one for $80. I paid $4.25 for it, and that took just 3 days to sell. So those are the last 10 items that have sold quickly from my eBay store. Thanks a lot for watching and have a great day.